Good morning, my dear students. So we will start our midterm class. Okay, to continue to study about bacteria, we go now to the gram-positive non-endosperming bacilli, meaning these are bacteria that has no spores or endospores based on their cell characteristic. So we have the Corynebacterium diphtheriae. So this is pathogenic bacteria. Usually the shape is considered to be a club shape. Okay. So, medically important species, we have the Corynebacterium diphtheria, ulcerans, ovis, or known as pseudotuberculosis. So, Corynebacterium diphtheria. So, clinical manifestations, local lesions in the nose and throat. So, there is a lesions. So, parang, ano yan, form of a sore. Okay? Primary infections may affect ears, conjunctiva, umbilical cord, umbilicus, the vagina. Okay? The classic form of the disease is characterized by pseudomembranous. Okay? Pseudomembranous cells which has lesions already or as parang form of sore yan. Okay? Lesion covering tonsils, pharynx, or in the nose. So pseudomembrane can extend into the part of the trachea, obstruct the air passage, causing the patients to die for suffocation. Okay. Diphtheria toxin produced in local lesions which is absorbed systematically can damage such distant organs and tissues such as heart, liver, kidneys, and central nervous system. This is already natawag natin na multiple organ damage due to the spread of the toxin in the body, and it will cause also death which result from the heart failure. Okay, so usually there is a shortness of breath or difficulty in breathing because there is what you call a damage known as pseudomembrane can extend to trachea. So this is pseudomembrane is the one that will cause the obstruction of the passage of oxygen or air through the to the lungs. Okay, so this one example of the lesions, okay, in the oral cavity. So signs and symptoms, so usually there is incubation period of 2 to 5 days. Onset, usually it is gradual. When you say onset, it is the time wherein the disease has already produces its infection. Okay. Symptoms includes fatigue, fever, mild sore throat, problem swallowing. So children infected have symptoms include nausea and vomiting, chills, high fever. Some do not show symptoms, and this is considered to be asymptomatic. Parang ano siyang COVID-19 din siya kasi there is a patients that are considered to be asymptomatic. And 10% cases usually causes a swelling of the neck or tawag na bull neck. Okay, this one. And these cases are associated with a high risk of death. Kasi yung neck mo, once na-inflame na siya, nakaroon ng pseudomembrane, yan extension of the pseudomembrane, wherein it is, there is what we call infections happen there. And then, there is a blockade already that is found on the trachea part. Okay? Wherein, trachea is the part where oxygen or passage of air, okay, to the lungs. Okay, so general characteristics, so gram-positive bacilli pleomorphic, curved or straight. Okay, usually non-motile, non-acid fast, and aerobic. Okay, so non-acid fast meaning the cell membrane, I mean, of the Corynebacterium, there is no presence of the mycolic acid compared to the Mycobacterium. So they need oxygen. Okay, club-shaped, swelled end. So Chinese character cell L or B shapes are also observed. Ability to grow in selective media containing potassium tellurite. So common collection usually throat and nasopharyngeal, so that is swabbing, throat swabbing. When diagnosis is confirmed, patient's contact must be subjected to the same procedure. So there is what you call moistened swabs with normal saline collect usually in manner. So usually magkaroon ng tawag natin na swabbing para rin siyang getting sample like coronavirus. Okay? So for the medium, so pi medium composition is 1,620 ml. So my glucose 5 grams, homogenized whole egg 1 liter. It's a source of fats and eggs, glycerol, fats, so 120 ml. So for the pH, 6.75.2, so that is weak, almost acidic or weak acidic environment at 25 degrees Celsius. So usually this 5 medium is used for the isolation and cultivation of the Corynebacterium species. So you have Tinsdale or Tinsdale agar, composition 1,100 ml. So mayroon siyang peptone, source of peptide, agar, carbohydrate yan, sodium for the salt, yeast extract, that is carbohydrate, L-cysteine, amino acids. So Tinsdale supplement composition is 100 ml. So we have sodium thiosulfate 0.43 grams, potassium telluride 0.35 grams, and then we have serum. So serum is also a source of protein. Okay, for primary isolation and identification of Corynebacterium, usually there's a formation of black halo that surrounds the colony. So that proves that there is the presence of Corynebacterium.